y'all, put some respect on it.
Bitch, I'm on my mama's side.
When you say my name, put some respect on it. I ain't playing with y'all, put some respect on it. And I ain't gonna say it, and I ain't gonna say it no more. Listen, now I could've pulled up, put some respect on it, but that ain't. What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Bruh. Give me 1 second while I get prepared, bitch. Oh, this is a nice fucking jacket, child. Let me put my shit in my Discord. Girl, YouTube is a fool. YouTube is such a fool, y'all. Like, why? First of all, as y'all just saw my intro, they trying to copyright my shit due to my intro. They putting a copyright strike on my shit, and I'm like, what? Like, girl, why? I've been doing it, so why now? Like, I'm over them. But anyway, how's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Actually, I want everybody to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Period. I know there's another live with Gemini Feels going on, but I'ma just get it out of the way so I could just have this thing up because I want some. I gotta get shit. I gotta get shit done. I have shit to do. I have a party to get through. Hey, speaking of Kate. Hey, boo. I've been watching from the bushes since I got cursed out. Girl, you don't need to watch from the bushes. Don't be scared of these hoes. Shit, you don't gotta watch from the bushes. Girl, please. Still listen. I was in the chat with some loser bitches. There were some loser bitches in the chat. You know, today they was in Gemini Films chat, and it's so crazy is that this is the same girls that was talking shit and talking crazy about Quran, but we're gonna pay it because you know Quran is very forgiving. You know, it is what it is, child. You know, you listen for Kate. I promise you ain't gotta hurt nobody. These girls, listen. These girls is a key. This is the internet. This is the motherfucking internet, girl. You ain't gotta worry about nail one bitch. I promise you. But anyway, let's get into this review. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. If y'all want to send super chats, y'all can. If y'all want to send super things, stickers, all that, you definitely can. If y'all want to donate to the channel, this is my cash app right here. Y'all don't have to, but if y'all going to, it's definitely appreciated. Okay, let's get into this motherfucking review. Let's get into this review. So it started off where it left off with Ty expressing to Spanky, listen, bitch, if we're gonna be friends, I'm gonna need you to speak the fuck up. I'm gonna need you to use your mouth. I'm gonna need you to use what your mother gave you, what the good Lord gave you is a fucking voice. Okay? The good Lord gave you a voice to speak your mind and shame the god daggone devil, okay? And no shade, it needs this season needs to be the year of Spank. This season needs to be the year of Spanky. Because I am tired. I am tired of the bull crap. I'm tired of people playing on Spanky time, thinking that Spanky is a punk, Spanky this, Spanky is just quiet. And no shade, he is a quiet person of what we've seen. He's very reserved. He's very laid back. And it's just like, girl, I understand that you can be, first of all, in my opinion, you could be very laid back, very, to yourself. You don't have to be confrontational to speak your piece. Say what you gotta say, and that's all. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Spanky thinks because if he speaks his mind, it's going to be a confrontational. It's going to be a confrontation. No, it don't have to be a conversation. You make it what you listen. What you put out there is what you put out there. They either gonna respect it or they don't, and you just leave it out on the table because you said what you said, and that's all. Sorry, you know what I'm saying. You don't have to be confrontational to speak your piece, and I feel like that's what Spanky don't is not grasping. He's not grasping. You don't have to be argumentative to say what you got to say out your mouth. That's just my opinion. Hey everybody, what's going on? Hey Brenda. Hey Miss English. Hey Lemon Kush. Also, I think Fitz walked in. Fitz walked in with his boyfriend. I think um child, they girl, let me just say this. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. I don't understand why. I don't understand why Spanky apologized for kicking Fitz. I don't understand why. That's just my opinion. I really don't understand why he apologized. I think he said he apologized for kicking her. I really don't understand why he apologized. Because if y'all go back to season 2 reunion, Fitz was the one who had beef with Spanky. if you really want to be technical, if you really want to be technical, she's the she's the one who had beef with you. She's the one who wanted smoke with you. You didn't really want to fight. Spanky didn't want to fight. Spanky did not want to fight you guys. So why did Spanky apologize? I will never know. If you threw that punk ass kick, Spanky, you stand on that punk ass kick. I'm just saying. I'm honestly just saying, stand by that punk ass kick. And that's it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being real. But that scene was very, very loser to me because Fitz came in. I think Ty is gonna trying to integrate Fitz, sorry, not Ty. Ty is trying to integrate Fitz into the group. Um Now, a lot of the girls are saying that Ty is very, very messy because you basically throwing Fitz into the Lions Den, off of past beef. I think him and O'Neal still have some things to work out because it was O'Neal going after Fitz and his peoples. So, that still needs to have a conversation. And listen, it is what it is to me. The boyfriend rolled in. He was in great spirits. Him and Spanky shook hands. It was a cute moment. They letting bygones be bygones. They starting a whole new chapter, and I live for it. It is what it is. Why fight over past shit? It was probably like season 2 was like how many years ago? It was like 4 years ago or something. I don't know. But that's besides the point. Let's go to next. Let's go to next. Let's go to the next scene. The next scene, child, because there was only 3 scenes in this whole episode, you guys. So it's really nothing to really get excited about. But next scene was O'Neal having drinks or dinner with Nakai and Tyrone. Let me just say this, you guys. I am loving Tyrone. I love his granddaddy hat that he had on in this episode. He was wearing the fuck out of that granddaddy hat. He looked as smooth, suave, and cute. I love the with the sunglasses with it. It was very summer. It's very summer smooth, very summer swaggish, very summer drip and all that. Live for it. Honestly, Tyrone is really giving me what I want. Okay, he's not really in the mess, but he has an opinion and he'll check a bitch when need be. Okay, so I love when he actually gathered Miss Nakai because Nakai was doing a lot. So they talking about the rooftop situation. They speaking on it or whatever. Tyrone had some things to get off his chest to Miss Nokia. Miss Nokia. Miss Nokia made it a point to tell Tyrone that girl, you're from Philly. Sit back and eat your meal. Girl, Miss Tyrone didn't like that, so she made it point. She made it a point to tell Miss Nokia that baby, we was doing good. We was kikiing, we was getting to know each other. Then as soon as I say that stop ganging up on Ty, you want to be like, girl, you're from Philly, sit back. It's like, girl, it was given very much switch up. You switched up like real fast. Like, what's T? And no shade, because it was a lot of this. It was a lot of disrespect. It was a lot of disrespect on Tyrone's name. Girl, first of all, let me just say this. There's a lot of girls in New York that's on this cast that are really not from New York. Okay, some of the girls is from New Jersey. Okay, so I feel like some of the girls need to just relax on this whole like you from Philly. I need you to sit back because we all from New York. You're from Philly. I need you to relax. Like what? Like okay, he's not in Philly now. Is Tyrone still from Philly or he's from New York? He has a place in New York. Like I want to know. Like girl, and Philly is not that far away from New York. It's a hot skip and a jump. It's a train ride away. Okay, so I don't feel like Tyrone being from Philly should exclude him from being part of this group. Let's just say that I really don't feel like Tyrone being from Philly should negate him from being in this group. And that's what I feel like the girls are trying to do to Tyrone. And it's not gonna give. I feel like you should stop reaching for that. Y'all should stop saying that he's from Philly, trying to make it a point that girl, you're not from New York, you're from Philly, trying to exclude the boy. You can't exclude you can't exclude that boy. He's on this season. Now, what I really want to know is who quit. Cause something tells me, cause somebody told me, well, I think Spanky just said on that after show that somebody quit this season. I really want to know who, and I have a hunch who quit, and I feel like it's Joel. I feel like Joel is the one that quit. Or it could be Andre. I don't know. Somebody quit. Hmm. I bet you it wasn't Tyrone and that motherfucker from Philly. Hmm. It's looking like the New York girls is falling off while the girl from Philly is still moving up. Relax. Relax. All right. So I just didn't like that. I didn't like how Miss Nokia was giving it up to Miss Tyrone. I felt like that girl it was giving very much disrespect. And I don't understand the disrespect towards Tyrone. When Tyrone is very, very neutral, I feel like Tyrone was being a actual friend. Tyrone was actually being more of a friend to Ty than Spanky was to Ty in that moment. Because the only one that was speaking up for Ty was Tyrone. So let's talk about that. But anyway, that was enough with this scene because there really wasn't much to it. Let's get to the last scene, y'all. Let's get to the last scene. Oh, Nokia and the Matrix hairstyle. Yes, I'm not understanding why she's giving very much Jada Pinkett Smith. in the Matrix with these hairstyles. I'm thinking she like I in my opinion, she's not eating it for me. She's definitely not eating it for me. Um, Another person who is not eating it for me is Miss. I'm not understanding Miss Joelle. Before I get into his ass, let me set the scene up, you guys. So they're at some type of restaurant. Everybody is there. Ty is there. Spanky is there. O'Neal is there. Nokia is there. Joel is there. Tyrone. Uh, even Fitz shows up. Okay, they all show up to this gathering. Okay, then off the rip, the rooftop situation comes up, and they talking about it. They talking about it or whatever. Here's the thing, Andre. Andre, listen, y'all know I love me some Andre because he's from Brooklyn. Andre is another Brooklyn native. I love me some Andre. But I don't know if it was just me or was Andre shading the girls that was shading the fuck out of Miss Tyrone. I don't know if it was just me. I don't know. I feel like she was giving it to Tyrone and she was also giving it to Spanky. Listen, I know shade, you guys. I feel like she was giving it, she was giving Tyrone the most, in my opinion. I don't feel like it was warranted a little. I don't feel like it was warranted. I feel like she did shade him a little bit, but that's just me. Also, I'm gonna need. I understand the shade, like the passive aggressive shadeness. Like I love that. Like stinging the bitch and letting the bitch know, like, yeah, I'm gonna constantly shade you because I don't fucking like you. I understand that, and that's all well and good, Andre. But for this show, literally look Spanky into his motherfucking face and tell her you a fake ass fraudulent ass bitch. I didn't like what you said. I didn't like what you did. You a whack ass punk ass bitch, and I will never fuck with you again. And that's just that on that. And tell the people why you're mad. But you're gonna tell. So come to find out, they're gonna tell. Andre's gonna tell the girls why she's mad next episode. So I can't wait. But it was. I like the fact that in that scene, Spanky actually spoke up. Spanky actually spoke up and was like, "Wait, girl, is this has something to do with another situation, or are you just talking about me? Like, I need you to like, come on, what's a given, girl? Like, come on now, stop with the indoor windows, stop with the indoor windows, stop with the indirectness, girl. Put your shade on that bitch. Put a name on that shade." But we all know that Andre was talking about Miss Spanky. But that didn't really like go overboard the way I thought. Because I'm thinking that Andre was like, yeah, bitch, I'm talking to you, because that's what I would have did. I would have been like, yeah, Spanky, I'm talking about you, bitch. I do feel like Tauruses are phony. They like to do all this and all that, like how Andre was giving it up, like about Tauruses. First of all, I'm gonna keep it funky with y'all guys. One of my family members is a Taurus. Me and my first of all, okay, let me just be honest. Me and my brother, we may not have the best relationship. Like I love my brother, but sometimes we could go. It be misunderstandings, and I feel like Taurus. I feel like Tauruses. They like to. They don't like to hear. They don't like to hear. They don't like to hear that they're wrong. They don't like to. They don't. They like to. What's that analogy? They like to. They like to respond instead of understanding what the problem is. They're responding to just to respond. You know what I'm saying? That because they can. They're not listening to understand what the problem is. And I feel like that's my brother. And that's why me and my brother be getting into it a lot. But that's just me. But I love my brother. Anybody getting in my brother's face is up and it's stuck, no shade. And that's just family. But yeah, I had, I don't know. To be honest, I don't really know much about Tauruses. I really don't. All I know is that Sagittarius is the best motherfucking sign. Team Sagittarius, okay? Team Sagittarius is the best. Okay, Sagittarius gang, we in here. The fuck, the best zodiac sign. Y'all bitches cannot fuck with us. Y'all bitches be mad when it comes to us. Y'all can't take our mouths. We're blunt and honest. We the most realest sign ever. We the turn up sign. We the party sign. Y'all can't fuck with us. And that's just that on that. I said what I said. Sagittarius is definitely the best sign. But going on with the review, Ty takes it upon herself to address Nokia and Miss Joelle. Takes it upon herself to address. Wait, was it Ty who because I don't know if it was Joelle first or was it Ty? Was it Joelle or Ty? Because I don't know. Should I fuck? Well, listen. I'm gonna do it like this. Before I get to Ty, before I get to the Ty shit, let's get to Miss Joelle. Miss Joelle, I don't know what's your motherfucking dilemma. I don't know what's your tea. I don't know what's your bop. But you addressing Spanky because you felt like Spanky disrespected your business because he said that you said wait, so it did a flashback and you said that you was gonna have everybody put on wigs or have a wig something like a wig party or some shit like that. So we could try on wigs or whatever. And then Spanky said that he was gonna get his wig from the beauty supply store. What's tea? I don't feel like what Spanky said was all that wrong. I just don't feel what Spanky said was all that wrong. And you got offended for what? Now, I understand that you listen, this is your feelings. You're entitled to it, but let your feelings be valid. Let your feelings be concrete to the issue. Like it's I don't think your issue is that deep to address Spanky about disrespecting your business because he actually did it. He was actually being funny. He was being jokey joke, not about your business, but just being funny. And I feel like you took the opportunity to make it an issue with Spanky. It's definitely given. I'm a creating issue. It's given very much. I want a problem with Spanky this year because all the girls have something to say about Spanky, and I feel like that's very loser, Joelle. I feel like having a problem with Spanky is very loser at this moment. I feel like the girls just want a moment with Spanky folk. Like, girl, you can get a moment with any of these other girls. Why have a moment with Spanky? Why have a problem with Spanky? Oh, because he's an easy target? Because that's how I feel, you guys. I feel like the girls be searching for a problem with Spanky because Spanky is the easy target. Spanky is the fucking easy target, and it's getting to a point where it's like y'all girls need to really get it together. Y'all need to get it together. Y'all need to get it together. I don't know what y'all need to do, but y'all need to huddle up together and figure out something because make like having a problem with or reaching for a problem with Spanky is not gonna make you it's not gonna it's not gonna guarantee you a spot next season. I'm gonna just be real with you. It's not gonna guarantee you a spot next season by beefing with Spanky. I feel like beefing with Spanky is like, girl, at this point, everybody's beefing with Spank. And the thing is, Spanky is not gonna give you what you want. All you're gonna do is you're gonna read him, and that's gonna be probably the opening clip in the intro. Or the super trailer or some shit. I don't know. I feel like you were reaching. I feel like you want a problem with him for whatever reason. I don't know. Shit, in my opinion, I wouldn't have apologized. I would not apologize because I ain't say nothing wrong. So I don't. I forgot if I don't know if Spanky apologized at that table, but he didn't need shit. He didn't need to give no apologies. And I hope you ain't give one. I forgot. I watched it. I watched it once and I did this review. I need somebody to give Joel his pink slip. I need for somebody. I need for somebody to really give Miss Motherfucking Joel his pink slips. I'm not living for her. She's very, very sensitive. I don't know what time of the month she's on, but it's like she's ultra sensitive. I understand that's your business and everything. You don't want nobody disrespecting your business, but I feel like you putting 20 on 10 and you just doing a lot. I feel like you're showing out for the cameras, you're doing the most, and I don't live. And I'm gonna let you know the next thing I'm not living for. Because you really tried it. You really tried it. Let's go on to Ty. Ty makes it a point to address motherfucking Shanae and motherfucking Jocelyn. Well, in her word, that's Ty words. Shanae and motherfucking Jocelyn. First of all, I feel like if you really would have Shanae and Bonquisha and motherfucking Shanae, because they was like besties, bitch. Bonquisha and motherfucking, that's how you should have did it. You should have did that. Some fucking cackling ass hens, some ghetto banshees, some ghetto ratchet roaches, girl. Not Jocelyn and Shanae, just Jocelyn Boquisha, girl. But anyway, huh. Ty made it a point to address Bonquisha and Shanae about the fact that he feels disrespected by them at that rooftop or whatever when everybody came after Ty for no apparent reason. In my opinion, I felt like I said I think a lot of people felt the same way. They put 20 on 10. I understand that he got up. It was rude. It was rude. But I feel like once he apologized, y'all kept going. Y'all kept it lingering. Y'all kept going. Y'all kept being angry for whatever reason. Y'all kept doing the most. I feel like Ty even addressed Andre at one point on that rooftop and said, I hope you don't feel like I disrespected you because I did not. And I think he apologized to Andre. Even Andre said that he did not feel disrespected when they got up. So at the end of the day, y'all can feel disrespect. Y'all can feel disrespected if y'all want to. Yeah, or y'all felt like, oh, the situation was disrespectful for him to get up, or y'all want to, but at the end of the day, Andre didn't feel disrespected because, like, what the fuck? Like, girl, like, it wasn't disrespect, bitch. Like, I don't understand. Like, ugh. But anyway, moving on from that, Ty addressed both of them, told them that he felt disrespected by how they reacted towards him getting up, and it kept lingering. Nokia felt the need to tell Todd, like, why you didn't tell me when we talked to when we had a one-on-one, and I explained, and you explained yourself, and I told you I apologize. Why didn't you tell me it then? So that's what Nakia was constantly telling Todd, like, why you ain't say it then? But and I, you know what? And to be honest, it probably seems hypocritical for me to say. I kind of agree, but then I'm like, Todd, you can't tell me when I could bring up a situation, because yes, I probably did. I probably did. We probably did have a one-on-one. You apologize, we apologize. But then we walked away from that situation. And I kind of thought about it. I'm thinking about this shit, and I'm like, wait, these hoes really put 20 on 10. It didn't even need to go that far. And I felt like that's where Ty's head was. Like, it didn't need to go that far. And I feel like y'all stretched it, like I said, y'all stretched the issue. And I think that's why Ty is probably like bringing it up to y'all now, because he probably thought, like I said, he thought about it, and it didn't need to go on for that long. And like I said, y'all stretched it. So, but Nokia didn't want to hear nothing about it. She stands firm in her talk. And let me just say this: I respect Nokia. I respect her. Y'all know why I respect Nokia? And yes, I did say her in the chat, but this is why I'm going to respect her. She said what she said. And I'm going to give her that. Hey, NICU, I'm going to give Nokia this. She said what she said, and she wasn't taking it back. That's how she felt. That's how she felt. I love when a girl sits in her shit. She said what she said, and she's not taking it back. So Ty just had to respect it and was like, you know what? I'm done talking to you. I'm going to talk to Joel, since you don't want to listen, and since you don't want to understand what I'm trying to say. Because there was a lot of talking over people. It was a lot of talking over people. It was a lot of heightened feelings. It was a lot of sensitivity, because people were just talking over each other. And I felt like, girl, this is not going nowhere. Because y'all not listening to understand. Y'all listening to respond at this point. And that's what Ty was saying to y'all. Y'all just wasn't listening. But it was Joel. Joel was the person that really, really hyping it, because he said, stop lumping us together. Joel felt like Ty was lumping them together. And I feel like, wait, like, both of y'all had the issue. Both of y'all had the issues. Like, are you kidding me? Am I the one who's slow? Are we watching the same? Are we watching the same show? Joel, the reason why Ty is addressing you both together, is because the both of y'all took issues with Ty getting up. So that's why he wants to lump y'all together. And also, he don't want to ostracize anybody. But to be honest, it's not like you picking on one by one. It's like, girl, they both had the fucking problem. I'm like, Ty, like, I mean, girl, I'm like, girl, I'm like literally yelling at my phone. I was like, girl, the reason why you're addressing them both, oh, sorry. The reason why you're addressing them both is because they both had the fucking issue with you getting up. So that's why you're addressing these dumbass hoes. Like, what the fuck? Oh, girl, they was just getting on my nerves. I was like, girl, I would have stopped talking. I would have been done with both of them dumbass hoes. That's just being real. Like, they wouldn't let, yeah, they wouldn't even let Ty speak. It was getting on my nerves. They was just, like I said, they was listening to respond and not listening to hear, to understand, to grasp what Ty is saying. And I don't think that Ty want a problem with y'all. He just telling y'all his feelings at the moment. It wasn't nothing. I don't feel like Ty was looking for a problem. Telling y'all what he felt in that moment. And I feel like everything just took a turn for the worse. Now Joelle is in her feelings. Nokia don't give a fuck. Ty is like, you know what? I'm done with both of you dumbass Roxy assholes. Or y'all can go jump in the motherfucking river and drown, and I will not give a fuck. That's what is really much given. So, let me see what y'all talking about. I was shocked how calm Tashin was. I just felt like Tashin, first of all, am I the only one, you guys? I'm tired of seeing Ty explain himself. That's what I'm tired of. Because there's no need to explain to no bitch your feelings. Okay? How you felt is how you felt. If these hoes don't understand and they want to keep it going, then you at this point, just throw your hands up and you just sip your drink, eat your food, and you go on to the next topic. Because they don't want to understand. They want an issue. They want a problem. They want camera time. That's what it is. And I'm not living for it. Hey, low key. Yeah, well, in my opinion, okay, am I the only one that Nokia can stay, Joelle can go. Nokia can stay. I can't agree with you that much. I can't agree with you there, Karma. Nokia can stay. Joel can go. And that's just being real. Joel is too erratic for me. That Spanish accent is killing me. Oh, he's Spanish. I didn't know that. He likes to throw rocks and hide his hands. To be honest, okay. Hopefully, Spanky either keeps it cute or mute, or finally pops off after popping shit. Mm. Yeah, I just feel like come on. I just don't like it. I just don't like. I don't like the gang up because now it's looking like it's divided. It's definitely looking like it's divided now. It feels like Tashin, Spanky, and Tyrone is on one side, and Joel, Nokia, Andre is on this side. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like. Oh, and by the way, Andre said that there's a scene with her having red hair, and one of these bitches is looking at her funny. I think they were like it was a friendly thing, and now it was animosity. And I feel like she's talking about. I really feel like she's talking about Joelle. I feel like she's talking about Joelle. I don't know if it's just me. I feel like she's talking about Joelle because Andre said in his live that we were friends, and now this bitch starting to look at me funny, starting to be fake. Like she peeps the fakeness. So now it's definitely it's. I'm thinking that she's talking about Joelle. I don't. Maybe it's just me, you guys. I feel like uh Miss Joelle and Andre probably probably is gonna have some type of situation later on. I don't know. Especially if this is gonna be at the reunion. And I don't know. I don't know, y'all. I think there's gonna be a problem brewing between Andre and motherfucking uh Joelle. It's definitely gonna be a problem with them. Hey Megan. Hey Savion. Joelle kind of throws princess tantrums. I agree. It's funny, I can never remember who these people are except O'Neal and Spanky. Yep. But I like Ty. Y'all should get into Ty. No shade. But yeah, like honestly, I just feel like we're gonna have to watch how stuff play out through these next couple of episodes. I think Karan said that. I think Karan said that the cash trip is next episode. I feel like, and then that's when the whole Andre and Spanky. We're gonna find out the real issues between Andre and Spanky. I'm ready for this storyline to go. I don't care about the storyline. I feel like it's going to be stretched out until, yeah, it's going to be stretched out, and I don't like it. And I also don't like the fact that Andre even said in the chat that girl Spanky was not his initial storyline. Okay, Andre said it that Spanky was not his initial storyline. There was a lot going on with Andre that I feel like Andre wanted to put forth in the on on the show. But some producers wanted Andre to talk about this whole Spanky situation every interview, or even like every time they would come to film it, it's always bring up Spanky, bring up Spanky, bring up Spanky. So I think that's why it's a lot of animosity with Andre now, and I definitely understand his frustration. But I'm definitely looking forward to the reunion. I know this season is not even done, but I'm excited for the reunion. Honestly, I feel like that friend shit is overrated. Everybody friends now until they fall out. Then it turns to we was never friends like that. But what happened when that was your friend yesterday? I agree. I definitely agree. Hey, Spicy. Hey, Doubting Thomas. It's just weird. It's weird. I don't like it. O'Neal and Andre are besties, so they'll always have each other's backs. I like to see some genuine come ups, no shade. I agree. Um, also, no shade, and I'm gonna be honest about this. Am I the only one that want Montel back in the fold? I want Montel back in the fold. I want Montel to do a guest appearance or something. That's what I want. Matter of fact, let me get Tashim up here. Do y'all want Tashim up here? Let me get Tashim. Let me call Tashim. Well, I don't have his number, but maybe I could get him over here. Blake Tashim, come over. Because I definitely have some questions for him. I don't know if he's busy or not. I don't know if he's on that other on the Gemini Films live. But I really okay. He said okay. He's coming over, you guys, because I really do want his opinion. I really do want Tashim opinion because y'all know that's my fave. Love him down. Montel, Mitch, and Justin should have all came back. Um, Justin would have been cute, a cute situation. Oh, and let me give him the matter of fact, let me give him the live too. Matter of fact, let me give him the live. Should I give? Matter of fact, let me give him the live too. Matter of fact, let me give him the live. Ooh, I should have given. Matter of fact, let me give him the live. Girl, shut up, girl. What are you doing? Let me get Miss Thing over here, Tasheen. I should have gave him the live. Damn, why I didn't? Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me give him the live. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Right. All right. We just gonna wait on Miss Tasheen. We're gonna wait on Miss Tasheen so he can come through and answer some questions about these whack ass girls to come over. Hey Tasheen, click that link. Click the link, Tasheen. I mean Ty. I send the link in your Instagram. But I'm gonna put it in the chat since you're in the chat. Cause we have some questions. I have some questions. Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Hey, Booker Butt.
hello.
How are you doing?
I didn't really like this episode, so I'm a little annoyed, watching this episode.
I'm also annoyed for you because
I,
okay, my first thing. How
Mhm.
you feel about the conversation with you and Spanky? Before we
um,
get to the last scene, how you feel about your conversation with Spanky?
I felt good about that scene. That scene was shown accurately. I think in that moment, we left the rooftop. If you guys pay attention, if you peep what's going on, every time there's something going on, there's two people attacking me and no one is saying anything. And I feel like I'm only in this hiccup with these two new people because I'm defending you. So as my friend, you should be saying something. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to, I'm not expecting you to hit nobody or I'm not expecting you to curse them out because I'm not doing that, but say something. At least been like, hey guys, chill out. Like, don't do that, or everybody speak at one time, or don't speak to my bitch at one time. So
Mm-hmm.
that was really. I also didn't like how it made it seem like I was bringing Fitz to the dinner, like I was setting that up. O'Neill asked me to bring Fitz to the dinner. So that's the reason why I invited him. I didn't just invite Fitz, like, hey, bitch, come to dinner. O'Neill asked me, like, hey, I'm having this dinner. We need to redo it. I was the only one speaking to Fitz at the time. Can you bring Fitz to the dinner? So that's why I asked him. That's why I told him, like, listen, I'm vouching for you. You showed up the first dinner, correctly. So, I was,
Mm-hmm.
watching it and I was like, okay, that's not how that conversation went, but it's TV, so yeah.
Got you. Do you think correct me if I'm wrong. Y'all are still filming. Y'all haven't
Mhm.
stopped filming yet, right?
Yes, we are still filming.
Okay. So judging off of the scenes being filmed now.
hmm
That's filmed right now.
hmm
Do you think Spanky is now speaking up more? Is he now speaking up more? Can we get that T?
I would
Um
say even at that dinner, you know, because there was a lot not shown at that dinner. So I'm hoping it's shown next week. Spinky does speak up at that dinner. You know, like Spinky does use his voice, and I believe the rest of the season with Spinky, he's not on the Kai or Joel. He's not gonna, you know, ratatatata, but he speaks up in his own way. You know, like he does stand his ground at that dinner. He does speak, and I believe moving forward, he does use his voice.
Okay, good. Because I think this is going to be the year of Spanky. I feel like this season is going to be the year of Spanky because I am actually tired of people trying to create a problem with him.
Yes.
Because that's what it gave with Joel. Do you feel like that was a good enough reason, or that was a good enough reason, or let me just say this: do you think Joel's Joel's problem with Spanky was accurate, or was he reaching?
It's really funny when we were filming the actual scene. I was zooted, like I was smacked, I was high, I had took 3 edibles, so it was just I was thrown off guard. Like I was coming there to set my boundaries. That's what that conversation was. Like it was chopped to make it seem like I was speaking about the rooftop, and I wasn't. I didn't care about the rooftop. They apologized to me, and that's what I was trying to explain to them. I was like, listen, I don't care about that you guys apologize. I'm not looking for an apology. I'm setting boundaries. If you have a problem with me, let's speak. Don't scream at me. So I was confused. Like when Joel was like, you know, I apologize to you, and then started screaming at Spinky, like, you spoke about my business. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? In the moment, it didn't like it was a lot going on. When I watched it back, I never heard that he has said like Spinky said like, oh, I want to talk about your business. And then, you know, Joel was like, okay, anyways, don't. I didn't hear that when I was sitting there. So when I was watching it back, I was like, well, if he confirmed that he wasn't speaking about your business and that was your issue, why are you still mad? Like, I think that was my sentiment with Joel the whole beginning of the season. Or like, why are you mad? Like, what is bothering you in this situation that you're the most angry out of all of us? She's always the most angry in the moment. It's kind of weird.
So why did he come on? Okay, he came on as Andre's friend, right? Because
Yes.
he's not in the main cast. He's not the main cast. He's more like a F cast.
A
He's not
peanut
even a C cast.
butter.
He's more like a F. But why the princess tantrums, as Savion in the chat said? Why the princess tantrum? Why is he so mad
I
at
I
like the people?
I don't know. And
What's his tea? What's his tea?
I don't know, and I don't. I'm gonna be very honest with you guys. I don't think you guys get that answer either. I think I didn't get that answer. I don't think you guys will get that answer. You know, I didn't know. I didn't know in that moment. I was very because I was watching a little bit of your live before I joined, and when you were like, "Oh, like stop explaining yourself," whatever, I got that, and like watching it, that's why it frustrated me. Because going back, I wish I would just been like, you know what, whatever. But I was really just trying to be like, I'm trying to be an adult here. You know, like I can argue with you guys. You've all seen it if you watch the show. I can argue with you guys. I can read y'all from here to Africa. I can do that. I don't have a point to prove anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I've done this. People know my name. I don't have to argue with you guys. I don't have to do that. I'm sitting here trying to set boundaries so that we're going to be in this situation together. Do not scream at me. We can speak. If you guys didn't like what I did, I apologize. We could have moved forward. That's what I was saying. I didn't care about the rooftop. And that's what was blowing my mind because I'm like, you guys are still stuck on that. I don't care. Whether you apologize, whether you did it, I don't care. You already did it. I'm here to let you know, speak to me correctly so that we don't have these problems in the future. But they were not trying to listen. Like they were just speaking over me. If I say they were upset at they. And I'm like, in the English speaking language, and no disrespect to anybody who doesn't speak English, but in the English speaking language, they is when you're speaking to two people. I'm speaking to two people because you two were the people that I had a problem with at the rooftop. So it was kind of
That's what
like,
I said. I was like, the reason why he's addressing y'all too, because y'all the only ones that popped off and had it and was attacking him. Like, that's why. Like, you want him to single y'all out one by one? Like, no, it was the two of y'all that had the issue.
yeah, like I
Nobody
was,
else had the issue. And it made me even upset that even when you did apologize and you actually apologized to Andre if he felt like it was being disrespect, it was
mm-hmm,
the situation was disrespecting him,
mm-hmm.
and they still kept going on and on and on, and I was like, oh, what's the real bot? What's the real tea? Like,
Yeah,
y'all
when we
got
was
some
on that rooftop,
animosity.
I thought maybe there was something that I did that because I'm very self aware, but we were also drinking. So I was like, maybe I walked away funny. Like I was thoroughly confused. Like I was like, maybe I rolled my eyes or something. Like, why are y'all so upset at this moment? Like I thought maybe we had prior beef, like the way they were going off. And then we got to the dinner table. I'm talking like, and y'all still on 10. I'm not on 10 with y'all. I'm actually speaking in my inside voice and we're outside. What is going on here? So I watching the scene, it really frustrated the shit out of me because I was like, wow. And I just think I don't like that, every time this situation happens, it's like no one be like, hey guys, stop, let him speak. It's just everybody just let them pounce on me. It's like, damn, like I'm in this sea by myself. Like, fuck, okay,
Yeah,
cool. Like, got
yeah.
it.
What do you think about the shade towards Tyrone? Like, because Nokia was shading Tyrone, and maybe it's just me, but I thought I think that Andre was shading him low key too.
It was a lot of shade towards her one that you guys actually didn't see. To give you guys a little backstory, when we were actually on the rooftop, that dialogue between Tyrone, it's the dialogue which made us walk away. It started with Tyrone. So Andre walked in and he sat down, right? We all know Andre. Joel was Andre's friend. Nakai, as you guys seen, met him. Me, O'Neill, Spanky, we know him. So you don't have to introduce yourself to us. We know you. We know you do here. I don't need you to give me a synopsis on what you do. Tyrone
Mhm.
was the only person who didn't know him. So Andre was like, Andre initially sat down and said, I don't need an introduction. You guys know me, right? Because we know him.
Mhm.
Tyrone said, I don't know you. Who are you? And that's what caused Andre to have the conversation with him. That's what made me walk away. There was like some type of energy between Andre and Tyrone about the whole Philly thing. Like every time he spoke.
So I wasn't wrong. So I wasn't wrong. Okay, thank you. Okay, go ahead. What's the
Yes.
animosity? But what's the animosity? They don't know each other.
I don't know. So there was that. And then when, Tyrone stood up for me, which again, I appreciate Tyrone for that moment because it really felt like, damn, like I'm getting attacked and like I can't be crazy. Like I'm saying that my intentions wasn't ill. Why are you guys still attacking me? So Tyrone feeling the energy was like, yo, like I don't feel like he was being nasty, whatever. And they were like, you're from Philly, be quiet, shut up. Like it was way more than what they showed. Like they were like, attacking, like, you don't know what you're talking about. Mind your business. You're from Philly. La, 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 la. And when we got to the table, it was the same thing. Like, it was like every time he said something, it was like, you're from Philly. And I was just like, who cares if the bitch is from Philly, Africa? She's here with us right now. The same way you guys have an opinion, he has an opinion. I think they just didn't like that his opinion didn't match up with theirs,
Yeah.
Like,
Do you think they came into get into it with you because probably they watched probably season two and was like, oh, this is the bitch that gives it. Do you
I just
think that they came into the season?
I watching it back because when you're in it, I want people to know when you're in it, it's completely different. When you're in it, you're just thinking like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, and I was really trying to be aware this season. And thank you so much. No,
Savion.
Savion, yes, I don't want to say your wrong ring. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I was really trying to be self-aware and I wanted to be responsible with the platform. Like I didn't want to be gathering bitches. Like I said, I've done that before. So in the moment, I was really just trying to be like, maybe, I'm missing something with you guys. Like maybe there's something that I'm missing. But watching it back, I'm like, oh no, you bitches just want a problem. Like it didn't matter if I said the sky was blue, the grass was green, y'all was gonna figure out something to argue with me. And I think maybe that's what it was. Maybe they felt like, okay, this is the bitch that be getting the girls together. I'm gonna be the one to get her together. But it's like, if I really match, which I said at the table with Spanky, if I match that energy, it wouldn't be fair. So I'm not here to do that. I'm here to speak to you guys. And again, I was having a housewarming the next day. So I wasn't trying to be fighting with no bitch. Like I'm trying to have y'all celebrate me. I'm not trying to be like playing with y'all right now. Like
And this kind of goes to your character because you still end up inviting these hoes to your crib.
very
Because
much
that's crazy. First of all,
it.
I'm gonna say this. What I respect about Nakai in this episode is that he said what he said.
And I
He
would say
said
this.
10 toes on it.
I would
I
give
will say
Nakai
that.
this. Because I don't know what's gonna be shown, but I don't really care. When I left that table, I was physically upset. Like I was heated because I felt like, yo, I'm really trying my hardest and y'all keep trying to push me back. I was very, very upset. And Nakai actually was like, listen, I don't want you to be upset in this moment. I apologize when we was at the table. I apologize, you know what I mean? That like you feel like this. I think Nakai felt like I was coming in there checking them. And I felt like, girl, how can I be checking you and I'm speaking at the lowest octave right now? Like, if I want to check you, you understand that I'm checking you. But I would give Nakai that. Like, Nakai did at the table, you know, give me that. Like, he apologized for not allowing me to speak and, you know, speaking over me. Yeah, Nakai did.
So, like, will we see that? Wait, is this? Because I feel like the girls do it behind the scene instead of like in on camera. Like, I
Again,
didn't.
and that's what people don't understand too. People were like, well, why did you bring it up again? Because we're filming a show. You guys apologized to me off camera. Okay. When we got from the rooftop after I explained myself, they apologized to me, both of them. Cool, but you didn't apologize to me on camera. So on camera, you still disrespecting me. So if we walk into a room like, hey girl, it's not gonna make sense to people because people wanna be like, well, y'all just left the rooftop getting crazy. So let's just circle this back around. If we apologize and we're adults, you know what I mean? Let's
Yeah,
have dialogue. Why is it an argument right now? Like, why do you guys feel angry? Did you guys not want people to think you apologized to me? Do you want to argue with me in front of the camera and then behind the cameras apologize to me, give me my flowers? Like, I didn't get
because they
that.
probably want to make you look crazy by you explaining and keep overly explaining. Because if somebody overly explains it and they looking like, well, bitch, I already said this. Like,
Mhm.
what's your bob? You just
Mhm.
you. I feel like they're trying to create the narrative that they're not the ones with the problem. You're the one with the problem because you keep bringing it up. But I'm
Right.
like, girl, you apologize off camera. Y'all need to do everything on camera. Y'all need to do like the housewives do.
Yeah.
Listen, stop apologizing on camera. Y'all disrespected me on camera. Y'all need to apologize. Y'all need to apologize to me on camera. What are you
Right.
talking about?
Yes, I felt that way. I felt and like I said, it might have worked because I do see a lot of people like, why is he bringing it back up? La, 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 la. So it might their narrative might have worked, but it is what it is. I feel like, you know, this season I can stand by everything that I did because I know I didn't do things for a moment. If I wanted a moment, we'd have been arguing on that rooftop. We'd have been arguing at that dinner table. You know what I mean? Like I was being genuine, but I'm remembering like it's still a show. So there's gonna be things edited and cut and twisted to make things. Because I think, like I said, the thing that really bothered me the most wasn't Nakai. You know, I don't care about them, not in that way, but I understood what that was gonna be. I think that it made it seem like I was trying to cause an issue between Ono and Fitz, and I'm like, that's not what I was trying to do. Like I was trying to bring them together. Ono gave me the key, you know, the okay that he can come. You know, so. But hey, it is what it is. What could you do?
Okay, my last and final question.
Absolutely.
Um, uh, are you excited for this possible reunion that is coming up or that's being planned out right now? Are you excited?
I am thrilled. Will be at the reunion with Bells on. I feel like, you know, conversations like this, not everyone joins these you guys reviews, you know what I mean? Not everyone, you know, goes to our Instagram and see where we get to explain things. So I feel like the reunion is where we can finally lay things out. And there's a lot of things that take place. Like this is just literally nothing. Like you guys have absolutely no idea what happens coming forward. There's so much that happens later on in the season that some things were left unsaid, some things were left, you know. So I think because I'm trying not to get nothing away, I think this cast is we have a lot to handle. So I think it would be really good to, you know.
Oh shit! It just popped up in my head. Sorry, don't go nowhere. What do you
Okay.
think about the whole Montel apologizing for his outbursts towards you, O'Neill, and others? How you felt about that?
I appreciated it. You know, I did my interview with TTB, which everyone go see if you haven't seen it. I'll go read it if you haven't seen it. I did my interview with him, and in that interview, I did apologize for my antics at the season 3. What was that? The bowling alley. I did apologize for that, and I know right before that there was a lot of scuttlebutt. I think there was another page, I'm not going to say their name because I don't think you guys get along, that was like going to Montel, you know, trying to make it a moment. And I appreciate that Montel, as opposed to falling to their trap, came to us because he did come to us in our DMs first and, you know, was like, hey, like, you know, I'm not on.
Oh, I probably know who you're talking about.
Yes.
So they were going back and forth and trying to create a
Yes,
problem
trying
between
to create
y'all
a
two.
narrative. And that's what made him, be like, hey, listen, I guess he read the interview and be like, hey, listen, I don't have an issue. So I respected it because it takes a lot. And I know a lot of people that's on his side may not get along with us. So I appreciate it. It was extremely stand up. And I let him know that, moving forward, he won't have to worry about me saying anything negative about him because I don't have anything negative to say about him. Shout outs to him for doing his thing in Ballroom. And I thought it was, great. And I don't have an issue with him. I think we probably would never be friends because a lot has happened, but it's nothing for us to respect who we both are and, understand that we're on this platform and we've had some iconic arguments. So they're going to come up. So, if I'm speaking about him, he's speaking about me, we don't have to fall in that trap that T page or whatever they are was trying to create, you
Mhm.
know.
Would you be here for Montel's return?
I would because I feel like some people may not see an apology, and I think that's still such an unopened thing for so many people. So I would be here for us to have that conversation and sit down, if in front of the world and show people that we've grown and we respect one another, and show that you don't have to like every bitch, but you can respect each other. And that's what I was trying to say at that table. Like, listen, bitch, we ain't gotta like each other, but we could at least respect each other because y'all are reaching right now.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what's. Hold on, let me read the comments.
Oh, there we go.
Stalkers were trying to start stuff between coffee. Yes, they were trying to, make content. So I appreciated him for not falling into that and taking adult route and apologizing and all of that. So that was dope. What did you think about it?
What I thought about it, what I thought about what?
The apology.
I think it was really grown up. I feel like at this point, this season, I feel like it's all about growth. I
Hmm.
feel like you have grown. I feel like Spanky has grown. Well, he still has some growing to do because I still want him to open his mouth. But as you said, this is going to be the year of Spanky speaking up more. So I'm so glad about that. So that shows growth right there. And I feel like everybody is on a mature level. I mean, some, not all. But I feel like Montel not being on this cast is kind of like, damn. I feel like he could have. I want him to make a surprise appearance or something. I feel like that still can be
You
worked
never
out.
know. You never know.
You never know, and I do want Montel to come back in a full capacity because I feel like we all would like to see Montel grow. Like,
Mhm.
do he still have McNugget sauce on his shirt? Um is he still perspiring in the back? Like,
Okay.
do he
I
still
feel
walk
like
around with sweat stains
I
under his
I
armpits?
feel
Like,
like I feel like um I think the reason why he didn't return this type around, from my understanding, I believe he did say that season three was his last hurrah, one. And two, I think at the time when we were when we were starting the show, we were really trying to get away from the negative stigma that Gemini films have. I think a lot of people look at us as the kids of the web reality world, and they look at us as
mhm.
it's serious, and we don't do things. I think it was a live, I forgot who it was, and they were saying like, the Gemini film boys, we don't pop in this realm because the show films and we just pay it. Like, we don't do this, we don't get on here, we don't talk to the people, we don't explain nothing. The show films and we just disappear. So I think we were really trying to be like, okay, listen, if we're gonna come back, if we're gonna take this serious, we really need to all work. And unfortunately, at that moment, Montel, and also the story was moving forward. Like, the story was Spanky and Andre, and he didn't fit in that. We had Fitz come in, like, he didn't really fit in where things were going. There was Fitz coming in and that whole issue, and then Spanky, and we were bringing a new boy. So it was kind of like, how would he work in this new group and this new dynamic?
I mean, un, he still got. I think him and O'Neal still had unspoken like tension, because they left off was getting in each other's faces the last time they got it.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
seen with
absolutely
they
too.
seen with each
But
other.
I wouldn't be opposed to him returning, whether it be, a sit down full time. I wouldn't be opposed. I wouldn't be opposed to anyone returning. I think, like I said, the season is about growth, and if anyone is grown
Who's
and they
that
are
for?
to showcase their growth, I'm here for it. I feel like, hey, the platform's big enough for all of us. But This episode was not my favorite, guys. I would say that. This is not my favorite. I was a little taken back because you forget when you film things and then when you watch it, you're like, oh yeah, okay. I
Mhm.
forgot that happened.
Okay, okay, okay. But yeah, I definitely am looking forward to more of this season. I feel like this is a slow build. I feel like this season is definitely a slow build. I think once the cast trip, isn't the cast trip supposed to be next season, Ty?
No, I believe this cash trip is 2 more episodes. I believe next. I really want everyone in here to watch next episode though. Like seriously, watch next episode. Please watch next episode, guys. I really want you guys to watch next episode. Um, and then I believe it's after. I think it's after next episode. I believe it's episode 5. We start the cash trip, and the cash trip is explosive. You really see people go head to head. You really get the true tea on Spinky and Andre. Who else?
Mhm.
We really get to see Tyrone step out of his shell. Tyrone really did step out of his shell. He gagged me. I think that's it. And we have
So
some
he
hard.
gathers somebody. Does he gather somebody?
I'm gonna call it a gather. It was a gag. It wasn't a gather. It was a gag.
Oh, he
Because
gags somebody. Okay,
yeah,
okay,
he gagged us
okay.
all. He gagged us
Okay,
all
got you.
because I rode with Tyrone to the cash trip, and we were good. We were having great energy, and I.
Oh, what happened? I think his phone. Did his phone cut off? Tyrone. Somebody call Tyrone to tell him, come on, help me out. Call him. I think his phone probably died, child.
Sorry, I hit that leave button by accident. But what I was saying was we went to the trip together and it was good vibes. And then he got confronted with something and he wasn't on 10, but he was gathering the girls. He was gagging us. I was like, okay. You do guys meet a new character. I believe he comes in maybe the next episode or episode 5. There is a new character. He's very interesting. He's very spicy. He get the girls together too. It's a lot to come. We have some deep moments and
Mm,
then everything blows up.
okay. Well, I definitely have to get you for an exclusive interview. So
Yeah.
pick a because I'm gonna hit you up in the DMs and I'm gonna just I'm gonna have you pick an episode. You want me to wait till you want me to interview you, and I'll just interview you.
We're definitely gonna
Talking
do
about
episode 4. So next episode we can do this because episode 4 is gonna be my favorite episode. I want everyone to watch it. And you guys will see why I've been so calm. You guys will see what's the change in me. So I really want everyone to watch.
I got you.
You know.
I got you. Cause I have to definitely interview everybody.
Okay.
So but I want to interview you first because like I told you, you're my favorite. Sleeping on you, Ty. You was that like you honestly you were that girl season 2. Like that's why I liked you. That you had an opinion. You stated known that I'm Ty. I'm here to just say my piece, and you either you like it or you don't. I'm still gonna be here. You still gonna be bothered. You still gonna be pressed. And yeah, and I'm gonna sip my drink while I laugh in your face. And I live.
Okay. All
Who's this
right.
Savion? Savion wanna ask you something.
I wasn't even trying to come up here while Ty was speaking. I was trying to be respectful. But it's
No,
Oh,
it's
it's okay,
okay.
Savion. Do your thing.
no, but nice to finally virtually meet you, Ty. I went to the season 2 reunion. I was looking forward to meeting you. I didn't get to, but I met everybody else.
Yes, the season 2. Thank you. Nice to meet you as well. And I want to clarify that the reason why I did not come to the season 2 reunion is because I don't know, like I felt like a lot of things had transpired behind the scenes, and I felt like it was like the running theme to argue with me. So right before we got to the reunion, there was people from the cast that was popping up looking for issues with me. Like, oh, bitch, when we get to the reunion, I'm gonna argue with you. And I was like, I'm not about to come and argue with the whole cast. And everybody's screaming, I'm so boring. So I felt like, all right, if I'm so boring, handle up, do y'all thing. Have a show without me. Let me see what y'all could do if I'm the boring one. So I made the decision. I do regret it, though. I wish that I would have went to clear some things up.
Yeah, because that was I remember I was sitting in the front row next to Damo, and that was just, I just came from the Bad Boy season 7 reunion. That was just like,
Yeah, that was
I wasn't surprised, so I'm just like, yep.
that was a lot. I think if I was there, I think that probably wouldn't have happened, or maybe not have happened so soon. So we're gonna pray that this reunion goes successful,
I
because
almost got involved because Deshaun and I are like personal friends, and when they started running up on the stage, and I didn't know if it was like 10 different niggas, I was just like, yup, that's why you see me get up in that little scene. But I was not trying to get camera time, because once that calmed down, I sat my ass right back down. I'm like, I'm not getting involved in this shit. It's got nothing to do with me. And yeah, I don't get involved in shit for camera time.
no, I definitely agree. But hopefully, I think this reunion will be good. I think we're all adults. I think we'll be able to talk anything out, and nothing we have going on is too crazy. So I think we will all be able to speak and handle everything.
I'm glad that the New York Boys is back. I'm really excited. I'm really excited.
Thank you.
Because fucking Karan was trying to pay y'all dust, and I was like, Karan, no, you cannot pay the New York girls dust when that was your first franchise.
Yes, we started it, but I'm glad we're back too. Like I said, I really do want everyone to watch next episode. Please, please, please watch the next episode. Thank you so much for having me up today, because I did want to clarify some things that was a little confusing during this episode. But I have to go be a fiance, guys. So thank you so much.
Thank you for coming.
No problem. Bye, guys.
Later, Tasha.
Hi, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you as well.
Ooh, we're definitely gonna go to the reunion, Savion. Savion, are you in New York?
Yeah, I am. I'm not in New York City, but I'm from Albany. That's where I'm at.
Wait, where are you?
Albany. It's 2
Oh,
hours from New York City.
you live in upstate New York?
Yeah, I live in the ghetto. Well, I'm not in the ghetto no more. I'm with the white people in the suburbs. But
Yes, with the white people. Yes,
mhm.
I'm still with the ghetto people. I'm still with the ratchets. Brooklyn over here. Period.
I don't mind going back because they complain too much about me playing music here. But I'm just like, listen,
Sometimes you need to decompress, right?
yeah. But thank God I got a basement. So
Yes. First of all, I see you in these streets doing your thing, getting into it with the girls.
getting into it with who?
You got into it with Miss Justin.
Yeah, that was uncalled for, and me and Justin ain't got no problem now. We haven't really spoken since then.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what he was on, and I mean, you see, I defended myself against like 6 different niggas up there, and I just didn't
Yeah.
understand how like the others came up there was blaming me for something Steven did. Like, I'm like, y'all sitting here talking about who's a colorist, which he did say a colorist comment, and he got dragged for it, and I told him he was wrong to his face. And we got into arguments about other things that I said he was wrong about. But y'all sitting here calling somebody that y'all don't know like that a colorist, but yet y'all fave celebrities is molesters, child predators, and all that. Y'all know it, and y'all still praise them. So some of y'all is molesters y'all damn selves, if y'all really want to talk about it. So it's like, I get it, but it's like Steven's not up here for y'all to just be making it the Steven show, but instead they made it the Safion show. Like, I get it, but it's just like, if y'all really
Mm-hmm.
got the issue, come to the reunion and pop. That's the
Mm.
problem. Like, they sit online all day and type, but then when it comes time to show up to events and shit, they don't want to show up because they
Got
know
you.
they're gonna get beat up. I don't do shit. I don't be like in the comments like that. Like, I do stuff like this here, but I'm a viewer, so I'll give my opinion. But you see, I'm not dragging anybody or calling
Yeah.
anybody out their name, and it has nothing to
What
do
do you
with.
think about this ongoing beef with it's that's still going on? Like Rocky putting out Calvin's nudes. I think Lilo and Kate still going at it, saying that we could pull up next time you in my city, I'm gonna beat you up. What do you think about all that stuff still going on to this day? It's like, girl, y'all show is like over. Y'all really don't have no beef. The shit happened, it happened. Why is this thing still going on? Like, what's the tea?
I can't speak on that. I have no idea how that started. I just was downstairs doing something Friday, and Rocky went live and was going off, and it was a post that Calvin made, and then Justin and them got in the comments, and they started going at it, and I don't know. It was just, and then Case got involved, and then Lilo got involved, and then Hazen went live, and then they did a live. Cause I don't pay attention to, cause I really don't be into this shit like that. I'm not invested in this stuff like that. But from what I seen, they went live with Montel, Justin, and Case, and somebody else, and the Trace Raw dude got on there, and Justin was drunk, from what I was told, and I don't think he realized who the dude was, but when they started realizing what was going on, they were just like, "Yo, Justin, drop him! Like, why is he still up here?" And then when Rocky went live the next day, um I guess the people that was in that live was telling Rocky about like what was going on or some shit like that. Cause I really don't be caring about this shit. I didn't even know about this until they said something, and I follow all of them and they follow me back. So I see everything, but I just don't pay attention to it. But there was T pages in Rocky's live, like, yeah, Justin and Case and them Montel was talking about O'Neal, and I'm like, no the fuck they weren't. Like I was there for like 2 seconds. Like and then I had called Calvin, was just like, you shouldn't have put that post up there. Because I know Calvin, and it's just like he's a Pisces just like me, and I just feel like we're very vengeful when we feel hurt. And I just feel like people was just trying to egg them on by like Photoshop and stuff, or sending them like, oh, look what this person said, and then just getting them going and going. And Calvin fell for it, and it started it, and then it just escalated from there. And then the Trace Raw guy, he just kept like making videos about them to the point where Rocky cursed him out, like, "Yo, stop like harassing me about this shit." And the T Spiller dude, I don't know who.
The thing is, and I'm gonna let you know it so you could tell them with those people, because I know who you're talking about. You gotta ignore them. So you have to give them nothing because they won't have nothing to talk about. Y'all literally giving them something to talk about. So with the bad boys clubs and the New York people, that's why they're gonna continue to do it. If you give them something to talk about, they're gonna constantly do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So if you don't
I
respond to their shit, it will be a dead issue. I promise you.
I don't have no problem with nobody. Like I told you, I don't even have a problem with the Trace Raw dude. I actually had inboxed him, and when he did that review with Ty and O'Neal. And I was like, oh, like I'll do like a the on the way up review with you like one time. You get what I'm saying? Because it's like, content to content creator, like, connecting and all that. But then like when I started seeing we had planned it and everything. So then when I seen, like, I was scoping out their channel, and I'm
Okay.
like, wait, this is the channel that was like saying things about Sky. But I seen like the thumbnail, but I didn't click the video. But then when I
Mm-hmm.
started reviewing his channel, I started seeing that it was more so like, I don't
Yeah.
want to like. It was just more
It's
so like
a
a
lot of
hate
lies.
train
A
for
lot of
like
lies.
KL and Chance, and I'm friends with Chance too. Like my loyalties with Chance, and I told him that, and I was just like, I don't know if this is a good idea, because it's like if I was to go up there with him, not only will it look like I'm a part of it, but it's just like
And
then
then he's gonna do videos on you.
right.
Because if
And
you piss him off, he's gonna do videos on you. He's gonna get into your bop, and it's gonna be never ending. He's basically gonna get views off of you,
it's
like he
not just
did me.
that, but
Like, yeah, he got views off of me. I got views off of him. But once he kept going and bullshit, I stopped responding. He didn't do no more content on me after I stopped responding. No shade. Once you stop
but
responding, he don't have content.
but it was just like, I don't have no problem with him. Like, we cool, you get what I'm saying? But it's just like I can't do the whole like, the whole like just the hate. Like it's just like just bashing. Like there's a difference between like, giving your opinion, and you may, give the girls, a little, because I don't do the gay sling. So like give the whole like girls or whoever is like a little cute commentary, like, shade or however y'all call it. But it was like it was more than just shade. It was like personal like things, and like all that, and I'm just like, I don't really want to be a part of that. But then I had something happen with my mother, so I told him like, hey, I can't do it because something happened with my mother. Da da da. You know, he was like, no, 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 that's fine. And then he kind of was being real and was telling me like, like, I wouldn't even come up here if since you chance friend, like, we ain't got no problems, we cool, but it's just like, like they're
Mhm.
gonna hate you, da da da. And I'm just like, I can do whatever the fuck I want to be honest with you, but it's like it was just like, yeah, I don't think me going up there would have been a good idea anyway. But I ain't got no problem with him. But if that's what he does in his like nature, that's fine. But that's over there, and I kind of don't want like that negativity. You're gonna say, even though I asked him,
Mhm.
I'm being real about it, but it's just like once I started like reviewing more of his channel to get to see what he does, it was just like, yeah, this isn't really nice. Like, like it's not really friendly.
I hear you. I hear you.
It's just not friendly. I like doing things with people that are friendly. And I don't know Trey personally. Like, we had a conversation on the phone via Instagram to talk about like what we had planned. But when I started like telling him like, I don't think this might be a good idea. Well, I'm Chance's friend, and I started seeing some of the content. I don't, that's my friend, and out of respect, he was like, then just don't come up here. Like he ain't saying in a rule. He was like, then you know what? I just
Hey,
think.
let's talk wild. Mm-hmm.
But he
Yeah,
wasn't
he.
rude about it
I
at
saw.
all.
I
But he
saw the
was just like,
DMs. I saw that he showed. He showed the DMs on his whatever. But that's about it. That's all I know. But
he showed what?
other than that, it's
Wait, what'd you say? He showed what?
he showed the I think somebody said he shared the screen and then your name popped up in the DMs. So he showed it on his yeah.
I don't really care. I just don't.
Yeah.
I
It
don't. Like, I don't.
is what it is. It
I knew it was
happens.
gonna come. I ain't got nothing to hide because I said it. Like they could replay
Yeah.
this video and everything I said is in there. You know what I'm saying? But I
Yeah.
just like, yeah, it is what it is. But as far as the drama with those boys, that ain't got nothing to do with Safe Nine. I ain't never been on no show. I ain't got no problem with neither side. I'm cool with everybody on each side.
Mhm.
Some boys I talk to frequently, but I can't control them. Like, they're grown. If they want to kill each other, kill each other. I hope they
Period.
don't. But it is what it is. I'm just doing me, minding my business. Um,
I
I was
saw
gonna.
that interview with Rolly. You did a good job with
Yeah,
that one.
thank you.
You did a
I was
good
kind of
job with that
the
one.
Zeus T pages picked up on that, and Calvin said that to me early in the morning. I was just like, oh my
You,
god! And that set up
yes.
a whole argument with Persuasion and Rolly, and I'm just like, and I actually sent them some of the T pages that first interview that we did, but the
Hmm.
second one I never sent them that. So when they had told me that when I see myself posted when I was on the pink hoodie, I was just like, what the hell? And I feel like some bloggers got mad because, well, I don't want to say mad, but it's like I feel like some of them who like eat, sleep, and shit Zeus Network and everything they do for so long, they haven't like they haven't like
Put a name on it.
I don't know I forgot his name, like the entertainer dude or something like that, but I don't know if he said nothing rude, but I looked in the comments and I think somebody said something like, oh well, when because I did a review with him on the Bad Boys one a while ago, and I kind of dragged half the cast because of the way they were acting. And they was dragging me like, oh well, you don't know how to do review right. But then after the second episode, the same thing that I was saying, they was all dragging them and hate them and was sending them death threats. So everything I foreshadowed on Zeus came to light. I'm not surprised. And then we was talking for like a minute, and then like not like that, but then like he like stopped responding to me, and then he unfollowed me. I guess he got mad because he couldn't get monetized, and I just blocked him because I'm like, that's some weird shit. These niggas always following somebody and then talk to them, and then something happens in their mind, and then they just like unblocked. I don't know. This shit is just weird. So I looked in the comments and someone said, oh well, when you said who it was, I threw up. I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm like, let me not even just rewind it to see what he said, because that's just gonna like, I don't want none of that negativity aura. But he played the video, and I'm just like, well,
Yes, Farmer. Make sure y'all like this video. Make sure y'all subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yes, make sure. But yeah, yeah, like just you over there at the lituation. and that's like lit for you because I love me some King Pain. How did you get introduced to King Pain? Like how you and King Pain linked up for that situation?
King Payne had went on TTB and said that he was bringing the G panel back, and then when he was in the fruition of doing that, we there was like auditions or something like that. Like we had to send something in, so I sent something in, and a lot of other people did. It was a lot, and he called me back. He emailed me like what my number, like send me your number, and I didn't. Like a month later, he called me, and I didn't know who I was talking to. He was like, "Oh, what's Cam?" I was like, "Oh, we had a conversation for like hours." And then like I got on the G panel, and yeah, ever since then we started doing interviews with people from Zeus, and I took my training wheels off and did them by myself, and now Philly Chica's doing some, and now I'm doing some with people from Zeus, the web
Mhm.
series, and I got some girls from Big Lex's Baddie Collection season 2 show that some follow me that I'm about to do some. Not that that matters because I don't care about that, but I'm about to
Mhm.
do interviews with some of them, like Huckleberry, um, um, from Baddies West, which is a shit show over there. I don't know if you've seen what's been going on over there. Um, I want to
Girl,
get
did you laugh when Krishan smacked the shit out of Natalie?
nah, because that was like a baby tab, and I'm just like, I really don't care because that's it's like they put out that type of energy. So it's like when you put out that type of energy, you receive what you get. You know what I'm saying? So it's like
Yeah.
Natalie, she knows what she's doing, and it's like she be having these people for clickbait because nobody's really watching for her. But then it's
That
like when they
they
turn on her, then it's a problem, and it's funny because then when she tries to go into EP mode, they Zeus don't care, and they're gonna keep who
yeah.
they want to keep, and it's funny because they yell EP all fucking day, but the only person
Like
that has that control is Jocelyn and
mhm.
Chance. But when it comes to Natalie, they don't give a fuck.
Yeah, they really don't. Like you're just another like you're a part of the cast. So it's like
Right? Like you
you're gonna
can't.
be
It's
a
like
part of the cast and be in front of the fucking camera. You have to like once you're in the front of the camera, you're not no longer EP, bitch. If
it's
you're
just
gonna be
like
EP, be it behind the camera. Don't be in front of the
right.
camera.
It's just like with Reese G. Like you can't be EP and Casper. You can, but it's just like O'Neill's the EP and the Casper. And I think so far he's doing like
The
great,
bare minimum.
surprisingly, because he's really not saying nothing, but he's saying like he knows like okay. Because I remember he was up. I don't think he was here. I think it was the Trace So Raw channel. He was up on he said something like it's not easy being EP because it's like he already pointed out like I don't want it to be favoritism. So the fact that he's holding himself like that, I commend him. Like
Mm-hmm.
because most he it is hard for him because most of the cast is his fucking friends.
Yeah.
But as far as Zeus, because I know Ike went on that damn trash love show. I don't know why. Um, I just don't see myself on there. Like, probably if they had a show that does like talent wise, like music, but at this point, after seeing the shit on Baddies West, it's just like I don't want to do Zeus. Like, I don't. I would catch so many cases, and I'm not. They wouldn't bail me out if they wanted to. So
Are you gonna review the Baddies West? Are you gonna review it?
I am probably going to review it. I want to interview some of the girls. I think the first person I want up there is Kat, and then I want to try to get
Me
Stunner
too.
Girl.
I do too. I wanna talk to Kat. I love me some Katia. She's one
Yeah.
like she's honestly one of my favorite. Like a lot of people didn't like Katia by the ending of the show because she thought like people felt like Katia was this and that, and I don't see many people interviewing Katia. So Kat, I really love her.
Yeah,
I
I
really
actually
love
was in her
Katia.
live, and I told her I
Yes,
wanted to
I
interview
was
her.
glad when she popped up. I was like, wait, what happened? Where Kat been at? Like, remember she had them cat suits. She did a business. She had a whole cat suit line.
Yeah,
It
she
was
still got
tea.
it.
Huh? She still got it.
Yeah, she's still doing that stuff.
Okay.
But she had added me, told me to DM her, and I did, but she never got back with me. But I'm gonna try again. I mean, now that I got in contact with Rolly, which doesn't mean me and Rolly are friends, but if I was to text Rolly, if she responds back, maybe I could be like, hey, like, can you just let Kat know? Da da da. She probably might do it. I'm gonna definitely have Rolly come back up there next year around like maybe May, because I want to
Mhm.
save the bestest for last. I already reached out to Natalie and she left me on scene. Don't really give a fuck. She wants to go where they have like thousands and
Yeah,
thousands of
she wants to
viewers.
go on Armand Wiggins.
Well, here's the thing about that. I feel like Armand's begged her to go on there because he's looking to host a Zeus reunion and he's had all these different people on there and they still don't like pay attention to him. They're putting his arch nemesis Jason Lee on more than him. So it's like he said
I mean,
something.
because Jason is actually friends with Natalie, so Armand is just not going to probably be in the conversation to
It's not
host.
even just that though, because he's friends with Bobby Lights too. But Bobby Lights has said that Jason Lee and Claudia wasn't even their first choice. It was Tiffany and somebody else. But my thing is like you claim these are your friends and you're connected, but it's like every time when it comes to a host, which is I see Armand doing that, but I just feel like they're not gonna pay him this big bag that he thinks that they're gonna pay him, and I feel like the cast is gonna try to touch him.
Ooh, what if we could get that to you? How much they paying for the for somebody to host that?
He wouldn't do that because he wouldn't fuck that up with connections, and I understand that because I wouldn't even give that information out too. Because in this game, you can't just be opening your mouth like that. But I kind of know personally when some of them are getting paid on like that, not that show, but the Bad Boys cast, and them folks is getting paid pennies, and I wouldn't even like. They was better off doing one of these web series for free after that. That's all I'm gonna just say.
Mm,
You'll be
period.
surprised, but I feel like I would host a Zeus reunion. I would do it for like 5K, honestly. Just make sure I got my hotel and all that. I wouldn't even up it like that. If I came back the next time, yeah, up it. But it's just like I feel like I would probably get into it with some of the cast because I'm not gonna sit there and just let them just do whatever. Like I'm like, you need to have some type of order. And yeah, there's never no fucking order there. But going back
Mm.
to the whole EP thing, I remember Tanisha was saying like to Natalie, like, we already did that shit when we was younger. Like, she did an interview. Natalie did an interview with this girl with this guy named I forgot his name, like Jumper or something like that. And he was literally like the only interviewer that was checking her. Like he was like, you supposed to be EP, like you claim you a boss bitch, like a peer as such. You ain't supposed to be down there with the children and shit. Her response was like, "Oh, well, somebody's got to keep them check." And they was like, "Check what? They grown ass women. Like, she's
For
just trying to be
real.
like Jocelyn and trying to have a show like Jocelyn. That's why Jocelyn don't like her because it's like you riding my flow. Like, do your own shit."
Mm.
But she's on season 3, and I haven't seen Jocelyn. And Natalie's doing her thing, catching up with Jocelyn, and now she got Tommy on there, knowing that Jocelyn and Tommy don't like each other, and I don't. It's just a mess over there. I can't even imagine what's going on over there. But the CEO loves it. They doing it for the clicks and views. They don't care if somebody was to get shot, which is sad. But
Yeah, but how you felt about that trash ass Bobby Light show? How you feel about that one? That was a catastrophe to me.
that show
That was
was
like
completely
that was
and
a
that
waste
show was
of time.
completely trash. I don't know why. If I ever see Ike, I'm gonna be like, listen, I know you want clout, but it's like you could have did better. And then the thing about it was that Ike fucked up because here's the thing: if MTV was to call you right now, you can't go on no other show because they put in the contracts of Zeus that they can't go on no show and they hold them for a whole year. They can't
Mhm.
go on now. That's TV, which is really why they put that in there because they're beefing with them and the Fubu network. They can't go on MTV. They can't go on VH1. They can't start their own show. They can't do none of that. And if they do go on those shows, then Zeus takes the percentage of the check from them. So if Ike was to get like $5,000 an episode of him being on Love and Hip Hop, Zeus takes like 50% of that.
Oh
So they
wow.
gotta call that. They gotta call Lemmy Pepper and ask him like, "Yo, can we go?" He could either say yes, no. Some people he just ignore. Like that's why I'm just like, you really did not have to go on this show because now one, nobody's gonna take you seriously because don't nobody take nobody from Zeus seriously. I'm gonna be honest. And then two, it's just like, and you know what I noticed?
I mean, nobody else is giving them opportunities, so you
But
have to
you know
get your
what I
opportunity
noticed though?
somewhere.
You know what's funny though? You see how
Hmm.
all these creative people that they got on Zeus, like Ike is a very talented singer. Like
Hmm.
Crush does hair for Erica Badu, which I didn't even know. Big Purr has a great personality. Like uh there's some models like Amber knows how to cook. Yodeler has her own lip gloss. Stony is a fucking celebrity hairstylist for God's sakes. Motherfucking Roly raps her ass off. Krishan does what she does. Stunner Girl's a rapper.
That's
Like
the shade.
Stunner. It's not really a shame though, but like Stunner Girl does what she does. She was rapping, and it's like out of all people, they only signed Krishan to Zeus Music. When Christina was on Baddies season 1, she's a singer. She didn't get signed. They gave Krishan and Blueface their own show.
But no
But everybody
shade,
that's a
Krishan is
talent
more marketable than the rest of them girls. No shade. I'm just gonna be
because of the negative shit, and that's the thing that's gonna
because of
ruin
the
their
clicks on
reputation.
Shade Room and all that. Shade Room got I don't know who's paying Shade Room, but Krishan and Blueface stay on the
They
table.
are. They are because here's the thing. They some blogs were saying like, "Oh, Zeus paid me to post them," and da da da. So it's not like these blogs are picking them up by their own free will and just like, "Oh, we just want to like cover this." Some of them are paying them, and to be honest, they're investing in themselves, which I don't blame them to do. But it's just like, why are y'all giving people? Why are y'all rewarding bad behavior? It's just like with Jonathan. He's supposed to get his own show, but Jonathan was fighting
I
the
mean, get your time.
overtime, on the show. But
They
it's
have the
like,
TV on.
why are the people that are actually talented
I'm not
not
yelling.
getting the spotlight?
I'm not yelling.
And
I'm not. All right, I'm gonna chill out.
why are the people that are like really talented not getting their own show that could be marketable versus the ones who are just violent and just like are just destructive? And then when shit hit the fan, so when the cops pull up, then when they get arrested, y'all don't save them. I think that's fucked up.
Mm.
That's really fucked up. And nobody sits here and just like nobody sits here and thinks about like, okay, if I go on this show, what am I getting out of it? Because that's what you want to do. And they're going on these shows for clout and attention, and then they wonder why the whole world hates them. Because it's like we're tired of we see that it's the same shit. Like we tired of seeing the same shit. Like, and then they make up these storylines and all this other shit. It's like you went on this show because you wanted clout and attention. Like y'all just wasting money. Y'all wasting shows, giving it to people that don't fucking deserve it.
Mm.
Because at this point, even though it's crazy over at Baddies West, I don't take that shit seriously. I don't feel bad for none of them. I don't feel bad for Stunner Girl. I don't feel bad for Tommy because y'all knew what y'all signed up for. I don't feel bad for Natalie getting slapped because you know that girl's making you money and you need her. So, which is fucked up because it's like you're literally putting people on that are beating your ass every day. I
Yeah,
can't.
to be honest, like, yeah, I don't feel bad for neither one of them either. Like they all want their 15 minutes of fame to be stretched out. So that's why they continue signing up. Like I still don't understand why Rolly is on Baddies West when you had a
She
whole
explained it on my
situation with
interview.
Natalie.
She explained it on my interview because Aaron, I point out the shit. You already know I'm the one when I do the interviews. I ask the questions that everybody, all these interviews, pussyfoot and is too scared and they want to kiss ass. And I said that, and she said it's just in there.
It's
They
business,
gave her a
right?
big ass bag, and to be honest, I don't blame her because it's like she has a whole son, and she's trying to put him through college and stuff. And with this, fuck capitalism and all this other stuff, you gotta do what you gotta do. If Zeus called me and was like, hey, "We want you on the show for 20K," you think I'm gonna sit there and think twice? I mean, I am, but you know,
I definitely understand that. I definitely understand.
I just don't, but I just can't. Like, you will not see me as the EP on the show getting my ass beaten, and I have to praise and pay these people. You don't see Karan doing that. You don't see Ondario doing that. You don't even see KO doing that shit. So it's like, is it really that serious? The money must really be that good because I can't. I first of all, I wouldn't even be on a cast member. I would have just stayed behind the scenes.
I mean, I feel they said that like you make more money being behind the camera than on the camera.
It's
I don't
kind of
want to
just
make
like
that much
with
money.
music. It's like with music, like you make more money being the writer and being a producer than you do actually singing the song when it's already written and produced for you.
That
It's the
part.
business. And people got to know the business. And I feel like I know the business, but I don't. I'm willing to learn like a little more,
Mhm.
just to save my ass and know, because there's a lot of people that are in this business that are making contracts that ain't even been to college that know the actual business, and then you wonder why they asses end up in court and get sued easily.
Mm.
So they just. But as far as everything I'm doing, yeah, I actually got reached out by a magazine, a very popular LA magazine that wants to do an interview with me very soon.
Is
So
that Vader? I think it's Fader. No, not
it's
Fader.
not that.
It's the yacht thing. Is it something?
Nope, it's not that.
It's the one that everybody does
No, I don't think it's that. It could be.
because
I for,
everybody has one. I think who I know what you're talking about. I know what magazine from LA you're talking about though. But that's the one that everybody has.
probably. I
I
mean,
mean, I don't have, I don't have a section in that magazine. So congratulations, give it up to you for getting on that magazine.
thank you so much, and I appreciate that. And I and something. Speaking of that and accolades, I don't know if you caught my post. I don't know if we follow each other on Instagram, but I said something on my story about the Boss Babe Awards, which I'm really not that too like butthurt about it. But when I started seeing some people having nominations, especially the Trey Sorrell guy, and kudos
Hmm.
to him, but it's just like, how you giving these nominations to these type of bloggers? But then it's like, we over here in the Lituations kicking ass. Like, we've been up for like a whole year. I've been just jumping in this interview shit for like less than like what 8 months. And I've had people from Chasing, people from Gemini Films, people from Zeus Network. You don't see none of these people, and this is no disrespect, except for Oliver. You don't see none of these people having nobody from Zeus on there that's
Yeah,
getting that attention. Then I got posted on the T page. So if we're gonna go on blogger status, don't I get an accolade for something like that? And I'm not even a blogger. I'm just asking the questions that everybody in the comments wants to know because the people that are interviewing everybody's just not doing it right because they want a kid's ass to get on the show and it don't happen. So
yeah,
where I said like, where's the fuck is our accolade? And I said that and I wrote to them too. But I was like, I'm gonna go
Oh, you going
April.
next year? You going
Yep,
to
I'm gonna make it my mission to go, and I'm gonna represent the Lituation channel because I feel like so next time we do get nominated, even if I'm when or if I'm off the Lituation doing my own thing, when I spread my own wings, I still will want like that channel to get their flowers, like,
Yeah,
and I
I
feel like
agree.
it's the same people getting nominated over and over again, and I'm just like, bro,
Yeah, I'm
like
happy that my people Scotty got nominated. He
yeah,
deserved it.
TTB
He
got
really
nominated
deserved it.
too.
Hmm.
Yeah, TTB got nominated, but I'm gonna go there just to support everybody, and show out for my minds over at the Lituation because I got my own show called Safion Says and all that, and then yeah, and we just been kicking ass over there, and I'm actually gonna reach out to the boys from the Come Up. I want to
Hmm.
reach out to Joel first.
Oh, you're gonna get the one.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
get him
I
all
think
done and
you
over
could do
with.
it definitely because we need some answers. No shade.
And you know what? I don't do these interviews trying to like drag them because like other people do. Cause it's like when you do the reviews, you can. And I told TTB, and he knows this. He's like, everybody can get it. It don't matter if you want to drag them, do you? But I don't do that because they're still human beings, and it's just like if it was me in their shoes, I don't know what goes on fully behind closed doors. So that's why we had these interviews to ask them questions about like, why did you do this? What
Yeah,
happened?
I think. See, here's the thing, because a lot of people say that because people be dragging them in they reviews, we're just going off of what we see. So if I do drag Joelle or Nakai or I call her Nokia, it's getting stuck. It's stuck like Greg's because everybody keeps calling her Nokia. I love that impact right there. But I really don't have issues, and I think I said that. It's like it's no issues because I don't have no issues with nobody. If I have an opinion, I have an opinion. But what I will reach out to these people and be like, "Oh, I want you to be on my platform so I can ask you questions." Listen, I'm very respectful because it is. I want to ask you these questions, and I do a lot of stuff. Like my whole interviewing style is very different than a lot of these girls. So just like you, I get down to the nitty gritty with the people who want to know.
Yeah, I see you, and then
Yeah,
you be turning up in your reviews. I'm like, oh shit, but
I do, and
because
I throw
sometimes
I throw my little shade too.
because
They catch
TTV
it.
do the same, Trap do the same thing. Because sometimes like we get like passionate sometimes because it's just like, why would you do that? Like you're a grown ass man, like you know better from right from wrong. It's just like when I got into it with Justin, he was just claiming like, "Oh, you were playing with my character." I'm like, "No, I wasn't," because I'm going based off of what like, because the episode when Calvin got into that fight with them 3 times, Case and Justin was just standing there, and it's like Justin, like, Well, Case told me his hand was broke, but my thing was like, Justin, you fought Mitch, who was weak. You tried to go after Spanky, who was weak, and you're on a show with bitches who are not weak, and it's kind of like
Mhm.
giving you a different energy than what you gave on the other season. This is not these same weak people, so it's like it's not about you being like tough, but it's just like stand up for your friend. And I just felt like he wasn't standing up for his friend. I just felt like he was a little timid in a way because
Mhm.
Rocky is fucking crazy, but Rocky can't beat everybody in the fucking world. You get what I'm saying? But it's like
Yeah.
it was just giving like you just didn't want to fight because you just didn't want to probably get beat up on camera, which I'm not saying that he's a punk, but we all can't beat everybody. I could fight one of them boys right now, probably get dragged myself. And who wants to get beat up on camera to where they will never let you forget that and I will be there forever, you know, because that kind of fucks with your mental. So I get it, but it was just like, you know, you do what you signed up for. Like
Yeah.
nobody forced your arm, you know, and he took it the wrong way. And you know, and I told him like if you felt some
Hey,
type of
Ivory.
way, if you felt some type of way, you a grown ass man. You follow me, I follow you. You could have been inboxing me and been like, hey, there's some things you said that I didn't like. We was at the reunion, I was sitting down talking to him. He didn't say nothing. So that's
Mhm.
when that happened. I'm like, girl, where was all this energy when I was in your face? I wasn't in his
Mhm.
face, but I was sitting down talking to him. And I even brought up the Lilo thing and I told him to his face, and you can ask them. I was like, you should have said all that. Like you should have told I said nobody should have had that conversation but you and Lilo. Cause that's another thing. Everybody was too busy getting involved, trying to stick up for their friends and shit, and the people that really had a problem that should have spoke was not speaking. So that was a problem, and that's also what I pointed out in my reviews with Key and Carrie.
Yeah.
So you know, even though you felt some type of way about what I said, which really wasn't that deep, because I'm pretty sure you got the message, you should have still came and was like, hey, like, you know, you said some things I didn't really like, because Case and Calvin didn't really agree with everything that I said, and I talk to them almost every day. So it's like, you
Yeah.
know, they were very, very gentlemen. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, me and Calvin, we wasn't really feeling each other like that when we met because I was friends with Steven and, you know, they the ops or whatever. So he was trying to steer clear of me because he didn't know my intentions. But Chance kind of like told him, like, you can't just go based off of, like, you know, what so and so does. Like, Safion has good intentions. He's not like that. And then Calvin
Yeah.
warmed up to me, and now I get on his nerves every day, and you know, he calls me. He's just a sweetheart, you
I
know.
definitely
Same thing with
understand. I
Face.
definitely understand where you're coming from. Just like how Tashin didn't like one thing I said about his men, and he hit me up in the DMs about it, and I definitely apologize in the DMs, and I definitely apologize publicly on the platform, and I said my apologies, and I really meant it because I know, sometimes I be carrying, sometimes I carry too much, and I'm man enough to right my wrong and apologize. So I definitely get that. And also, Savion, I want to well, since you in the mood to collab and everything, to to do content with other content creators, I would like to do Baddies reviews, Baddies West reviews with you if you're down.
I'm
If
fine
you
with
are
that, but you
interested.
gonna have to just remember you can't, cause now that I got posted on that shit, they probably gonna watch everything that I say, and I ain't trying to get my page deleted. So
I don't think. Oh, wait, who? Oh yeah, shit.
they be deleting
They.
people's pages. I don't care what
Oh
nobody
yeah,
say.
because they did delete. They did delete Monet shit. I forgot they deleted her stuff.
When they
But no, I
deleted
don't think I
Monet's
go
page,
disrespectful. I don't think I go disrespectful. Disrespectful.
no, you just get passionate about like what you see. Like you get what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
can say it in a different way, but you know, but no, I ain't got no problem with that.
Yeah, I would like. Yeah, I think we can do that. Like Baddies West. If anything, Baddie West.
Yeah, I might
Yeah.
actually like maybe like the last episode of Baddies. I was gonna ask her if she wanted to come up there with Slim, cause
Slim.
yeah,
First of all, shout out to Slim because she knocked a few buck when the fan got stupid with Jayla at that club. Shout out to Slim.
that wasn't Slim. That was Scotty.
Oh, that was oh shit.
She's another one I want to interview. She seems like a sweetheart. I don't care what nobody say.
Yeah, I didn't like the fact that they was picking on her like she was some soft ass chick. I ain't like that.
I don't think they was picking her, but I think Natalie kept putting her in her ear to be like a thug, and it's just like Rolly was like, "Don't let that bitch get you fucked up, because look at what I did to her." Like,
But shout out to Scotty. I like her. She was a
Scotty
cutie.
with the body, but I want to try to get all the girls on there. But I know for sure I ain't getting no damn Natalie, and I really don't care.
Nelly, like, yeah, it's. I
It's
mean,
not really that big of a deal. Like I'm fine. I do want to get the CEO of Zeus up there though. I can probably try to get him. Maybe it's gonna be a stretch, but
I
you know,
mean, listen, if he wants to support black content creators and stuff like that, I think he would.
um,
Cause he's all about giving back to black, right? I think he would.
what was I gonna say? I interviewed Cash from Bobby Light's show too. He was actually a good move.
Who's that?
Cash was the one that the light skinned one with the deep voice with the southern accent, with the long hair. One that
Um.
Jamerson was messing with.
Oh, is that? Oh, that's Got Cash. Got that's her.
No, Cash Go Hard, the one that was on Bobby Light's show with Ike, the light skinned one that was messing with Jamerson
Oh yeah, that's
with the
him.
deep with the sexy country voice. Yeah, that was him. We actually had an interview. Um he actually followed me on Instagram, but his page got deleted because of Bobby.
They need to stop messing with people's livelihood. Like leave people page alone.
That's what happens when you sign up with Zeus. That's what happens, and that's why I feel like, because I know I made sure he had that damn Zeus shirt on in that TTB interview with Hershey, because he knows. But I'm like, brother, you knew better before what you signed up for. Like you too beautiful and too damn talented for that. But if I support Ike, all his ventures and all that, he's a sweetheart. You know, it is what it is. Um, I don't know. But
Mm.
I Calvin is actually speaking of is actually going to now that's TV, I believe. And I think Rocky is too, but they're going for like different shows. But
Mhm.
I'm here for it. I'm here
Oh,
for it. I think
that's what's up.
Rocky flies out I think in 2 weeks, I want to say. Not to put his personal business or whenever he does, because he's taking care of some personal business. Calvin starts next year, and should I say this? Because I don't want to blow this shit up.
Just do it.
I actually might step into the web series game, but I'm not gonna say what show it is. But I might,
Okay.
because I've had calls and I've had offers. Not trying to sound like Beyonce, but I may be official cast member on a show. I'm not gonna say for what, because I'm under contract, but
Oh, is some of these reality shows like web reality shows like is it in New York or is it another town?
I mean, I ain't traveling to no damn LA, Houston, or Atlanta, or Missouri for it, so it's gonna have to
So
be in New York.
so it's gonna be in New York. So is it given the circle New York?
I don't know.
It probably is.
There's a lot of shows in New York. There's like 6 different shows in New York.
Well, six different shows. Like what? Because I
You
know
going
the
I can't
circle.
say that. You're gonna have to find out when you see me. When you
Okay.
see me,
Yes, there are only three shows in New York: Circle, Heights, and Come Up.
okay.
Okay, all right, but we'll see. But thank you for coming through and just chopping it up with us, Savion.
Thank you. I may come up here next week for the review. Maybe.
Yeah, most definitely. You always welcome over here.
You are
You
always
know,
welcome over at my show too. You know.
yes, I'm gonna be in your chat.
I know.
Later.
Later. Thank you so much.
All right, shout out to Savion. Shout out to Savion. Everybody go over there. Uh what's that? Subscribe to the Lituation, y'all. They definitely do their big one. Savion, Philly Chica, King Payne, and Quan the Poet is over there. Shout out to them. They really doing their thing. And shout out to Tashin for coming through and blessing and speaking his truth about the episode, because it was a lot, child. I think next week I want to get Spanky over here. Because I live for Spanky and I do DM Spanky sometimes and I be in his live a little bit. So I'm definitely gonna get Spanky for next episode so we could talk to Spank or whatever. So I want y'all to have a great, great day. And I'm about to go home because I'm done with work. So y'all have a great day, blessed day. Like this video, share this video, and yeah. Oh, and also wait, hold on, because I gotta promote, baby. I gotta promote. Give me 1 second. We are still on the road to 2K subscribers, you guys. We're still on the road to 2K subscribers. I want to hit my 2K by April. So I can't do this alone. Y'all have to help me out. We're a team. There's no I in team, you guys. So um, you can help me out by liking every video, by sharing every video. Yes, and getting people to know who I am. Okay. All right. All right. We're still on the road to 2K, baby. Yes. Have a blessed night, everybody. Love y'all.